giant motor in this one.
Good morning, everyone. This is Wesley Source, your host of the Tucson Tasty Show. We're out here with Coffee with the Tasty Show, brought to you by Dirty Cactus Soaps and Gifts, and that's Dirty Cactus Soaps or soapandgifts.com.
Dirty Cactus Soaps.
Soaps.
Yep.
Got to get that S, right?
You got to get the
and
S.
I do that every time. There's a reason for that, right?
Why?
Everybody remembers it.
There you go. True.
Awesome. So we're over here at Desert Mariposa, which is in the same parking lot with Savaya Coffee. So we got some Savaya Coffee right here, and I've got the cold brew, and this is actually a scientific cold brew. Is that right, Producer Tina? Science cold brew. So they made it stronger and more caffeinated and less bitter, and it doesn't have that cherry tart that you get with the coffee.
Fair.
So it's actually really good for a cold brew.
Good. Smooth.
Yummy.
I got a chai latte with oat milk because I just thought, I couldn't do a hot beverage this morning. So
No.
something cold and something refreshing.
It's already beautiful 92 here in Tucson, Arizona. I love it
Yeah.
because the pool's going to be nice and warm later.
Fair. I think it's
After
going to be
the sun
107
goes
again,
down.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we are being hosted by Desert Mariposa. And did I say that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. And so tell us a little bit about your location. What is Desert Mariposa?
Well, it's a women's boutique. It's a women's boutique located off of Tanque Verde. If you're familiar with Tucson, it's right in between the Maverick and the Cow Pony.
Or Zio Pepe.
Or Zio Pepe,
More
yeah.
importantly,
Zio Pepe. Zio Pepe, right next door to Zio Pepe. So, yeah.
So you can
on
go,
the east side.
You can go get your elote arancini, and have you been over to Zio Pepe?
Oh yes.
Okay, so
the
the
birria
elote
pizza.
Oh, the birria pizza is
I'm probably
amazing.
saying that wrong, but yes, the
So
pizza is amazing.
So the birria pizzas, all right. So the birria, they actually collaborate with it's El Charo. I always do that. El Taco Rustico.
Rustico.
And he makes almost 800 pounds of birria every week.
No biggie.
I mean that's a whole cow. It's a whole cow. And
Does he use Earl Vera?
Vera Earl?
Vera Earl?
Not yet. But 800 pounds of chuck is a lot of cow.
Yeah.
So we're working on it, but we gave him some chuck from Vera Earl Premium Beef, and if you haven't had Vera Earl Premium Beef, you need to. It's vepremiumbeef.com, but they gave him chuck roast to try, and he was like, "No, this is for my family." I was like, "No, you got to make the birria, man." And he's like, "No." So super excited to see what happens with that. But he actually makes the birria for them. In fact, without El Taco Rustico, we wouldn't have birria in Tucson.
Oh.
He started making it here almost 30 years ago at the swap meet, the Toda Onum.
Oh, Toda Onum one.
Toda Onum
okay.
swap meet,
Wow, you know
and he was making over 1,000 tacos a day.
Oh my god.
Right there. So he finally he opens up his restaurant, right? And now they
helpers?
Yes, lots of helpers. But now he does over 150,000 tacos a year.
Wow.
Wow.
And
That's a lot of tacos.
everybody
Yeah.
in Tucson has
Yeah.
birria because of him.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
love that.
Yep.
Not limited to Taco Tuesday, apparently.
No, you can get it's the birria taco. It's the queso birria tacos, and he was like, I wouldn't put queso in the taco, but you Americans, and I was like, I will own that.
Yeah, cheese
Cheese
in
makes
everything.
it better. Cheese makes everything better.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about. So tell us a little bit more about your location. What do you guys do here?
So we are a women's wear clothing boutique, and we carry everything from clothing, loungewear, books, purses, accessories, candles, gifting, all kinds of stuff. And Scarlett started Desert Mariposa back in 2021.
Okay.
2021. And then we met a little over a year ago downtown inside Proper Shop. She had opened up a second location for Desert Mariposa. I had opened my first brick and mortar location outside of doing pop-up shops for my boutique.
Very cool.
And then we spent about a year working together downtown. We hit it off. We became friends. Yes. And then we kind of toyed with the idea of opening up a bookstore together. We're both avid readers and book lovers. And we wanted to open up like a women's focused romance bookstore. And then we were both kind of like, okay, well, we already own stores that we can do anything we want with.
Is there a men's focus? Never mind. I'm going to ask that question. Never mind.
Yeah.
Different store.
Genre.
Different story.
I'm talking about the genre. I'm not talking about smut or anything else. I'm talking about the genre.
We were.
Maybe.
I can't think of,
we don't know.
It's not romance books.
That's not
Fair.
our thing.
All right.
But anyway, so we were like, well, why don't we just combine our store and then we can do whatever we want with it, because
go.
we're two women doing the same exact thing for the same exact group of people by ourselves.
Why fight for customers?
With babies.
Yeah, with children. Like
with children.
her
Both
daughter's
mamas.
5, mine's 4. We're both kind of in the same space of life at this point, and
Very
we're like,
cool.
why not just do it together? So we combined in January of this year. Desert Mariposa absorbed Willow's Bazaar, and we became business partners, and so now we're running things together.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And you have
Been
quite a few
great.
different brands in here, and we
do.
were talking about some of the brands that you have. And what about? So you've got some purses, and this is from a man's. I'm going to man speak for a second. So you got some wooden purses.
Yes.
Is that the best way to describe them?
Yes.
All right.
I have an obsession with all things made from wood, to be honest with you. And so when I found out that there are purses made from wood, I was like,
Tote.
Yeah.
There we go.
they were like my favorite thing.
And
then
I've
to
seen
find out
these all
gold
over the
did-
place. These are really
They
cool.
are all over the
and,
place.
And they're not just for women, because you have there's a man's version as well, right?
Well, sort of. We're getting there. This is an eyeglass case, so this will hold your
one is-
sunglasses
Oh, look at
or
that.
eyeglasses.
Y'all
That's a
did.
new design that we just started. We've actually changed it a little tiny bit since the making of this one, but otherwise,
Look at these. They're
they
so
are
amazing.
made of wood. Jason, my partner for Timber Tote, is actually here. I don't know if we can grab him.
We'll talk to him in just a minute.
Okay.
But,
So yeah, so we
some other brands as well, right? We'll hold on to those.
Yeah,
for
we
just a
make them out
second.
of wood. I adhere the fabric to the inside. Jason will stain the outside whatever color I tell him to, and then we found this brand of stain called Unicorn Spit that is just incredibly vibrant. Some of them have sparkles, every color you can imagine, and it stains it without losing the integrity of the grain of the wood.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah.
So we can have these bright, vibrant colors that kind of trick the mind into not knowing it's wood until they touch it. And then I adhere the fabric on the inside. We cut it out with a
so
laser,
cool.
and then it's good to go.
That's
It's
awesome.
so great because it protects everything inside as well.
Yes.
Because a lot of times when you have a clutch, you have
Go ahead.
every time. A lot of times when you have a clutch, your stuff gets smushed inside, especially if you have your cell phone and your keys. A lot of times that doesn't really work very well,
Yeah.
because then they smush against each other and you can, damage your cell phone. But with these, they're just roomy enough that everything can have its space, and yet it protects, which I love.
Yes. And I'm actually working on the design for a card organizer to slip inside too, so that you can keep your money and your cards organized without them kind of flopping around in there or needing to carry a full wallet inside.
Fair.
Cool.
So, and that'll slip right inside, and then you'll have room for your phone keys.
Every girl knows you have this big wallet and you take
Yeah.
3 things out
Yeah.
when you're going to go into a club or a
Yeah,
bar or
stuff
something,
it in
and you
your-
shoved it, you shuffle it in
stuff
there.
it wherever it
and
fits.
then
Yes.
and then if one falls out, you're like,
Yeah. You're,
well, now I have no idea where it could be. So
Yeah.
that's a genius idea.
yeah. So
That's really cool.
good times.
Yeah.
Got to figure out a wallet or something, maybe. I don't know.
We are
That's
working
just
on it.
nuts.
It's gonna.
It's
guys are
magnetic.
also
Yeah, and it's got the living hinge, so it folds. It'll be like a money clip kind of situation.
just like that, but made out of wood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd definitely be a
Yeah.
competitor for sure.
Awesome. And then you do have some other brands. Tell us about the other brands.
Yes, so another brand that we carry is Consuela handbags, and it's a company based out of Texas. Women-owned company. They're extremely popular in Texas. I discovered the brand about 17 years ago, and I still have my first bag
Wow.
from there. I was working at a boutique in Tomball, Texas, and the
Beautiful.
owner came and brought us all these bags
How
from
wonderful.
this new designer at Dallas Market. I thought it was so cool. Anyways, I still have the bag. So they're super sturdy. They're gorgeous. Their motto is "Make today ridiculously awesome," and
They're funky,
their
too.
style
They've got
is
so much
very
attitude.
like the art of the unmatched.
Yes.
And they use Consuela cloth, which is based off of like an oilcloth. So they are super durable, easy to clean, and they just use in a lot of leather. So everything's very sturdy. Love Consuela, and they're
Here's one of
absolutely
them.
gorgeous.
Oh, look at that.
What about that one up there? Will you grab that one?
Oh yeah, there's a
This
giant
one's
one.
one of the new.
They've
This
got
one's one
all
of the
the
new-
sizes
And then,
too.
but
Yeah,
you have to open
do.
it. Go ahead and
Okay.
open it, Kelly.
We do. We have the.
You know what I'm
biggest
thinking right now,
selection
Kelly?
in
I
town.
think you owe me a lot right now because I am so out of my element. Where's the food?
Where's the food?
Oh, and then they have these little ones, and you guys have these ones separate, don't you? As
Yes,
well?
we do.
Yeah, the little wallets. Oh, but then they have lots of pockets. Oh, every
And you
one
have-
has a
yeah.
pocket.
And then this. Look how much food you can fit in this one.
There you go, Wes.
Look
could
at how
fit
much food.
so much
it could
food
be a
in
picnic
that.
bag.
Yeah, fair enough. But how do you keep the ice cold?
And then there's some of them. The one on the middle table. It's this. It's a.
The Consuela cloth.
The Consuela cloth, but then she embroidered it
Yeah.
like the Mexican dresses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it too.
Oh, I love that
And
one.
It's
That one's
the,
one of my
it's
favorites.
the dark.
We press t-shirts and then we can customize, the cowgirl hats.
Oh, cool.
And all
So
of
do you
that.
custom T-shirts as well? Oh, very nice.
Had some
Do you have a hat?
samples.
I posted some pictures
love
Do you
yesterday.
want to say a hat?
Do you have a hat like this one?
Oh, we do. Yeah.
We do actually.
Is it? Do you have an 8?
It's
Because
palm.
I'm pretty much 8.
We have palm and straw.
I'm literally.
You need an 8. That's
yeah.
the size you need. What
It's
sizes
a
do we have?
7.
Like a 7, 5, 8.
8.
Yeah.
7, 7, 8.
Yeah, it's literally like an 8. Yep, but it's massive. But do you guys? Can
What
you
is on
guys
the side
fix-
of yours? What is that?
What is this?
No.
Vera Earl beef.
Vera Earl Premium Beef.
Yep.
Clearly,
My
you're a
sponsor.
fan.
They're one of my sponsors. So.
Oh, okay, there you
But
go.
I need to
Awesome.
replace this black band.
We can do
You
that.
can help with that.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Oh, see, that's cool.
We can even put a cute little bow on it if you
No.
want.
No, we can do the bow.
You should
but
see
we
the
can do
hat bar
that.
back there. There's
If you can make it look like
feathers
a
and
plate,
embellishments
then
and
I'll do the bow.
There's
but-
one that you
You can
painted.
stress it a little
Yes, I
bit.
saw one that you painted. I posted pictures last night
Yeah.
of the one that you painted, and it was so beautiful. It had like a skull of a one of
Maybe
the
we can paint this on the side of it.
We could.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Then we could
burn that
check this
sure
out.
the cow skull. I think there was
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah,
mountain,
yeah.
and I think there was a
Oh,
cacti.
that one. Actually, will you hand me that?
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
So
That works.
we are about halfway through here. So I've got to ask you. That is beautiful. So you paint
Right.
those here? You
Yes.
painted those?
Yeah, no, so
No.
I actually have a girlfriend that's really artistic, and she painted these. Her
Like
name's-
you're kissing it.
Yeah, like
almost.
I'm kissing it. She painted these whenever we were doing one of our hat bars.
Oh, cool.
Allie
This was
from Rather
Allie
Be
from
Glamping.
Rather Be Glamping.
Awesome.
Um,
I have
at that
a
sunset.
local artist that would probably love to paint a hat for you, and she's really amazing.
Yes, she probably
She
would.
actually paints the
sunset and
sunset
and the sunrise escapes on the freshies for me.
on the freshies for her. So
awesome.
Oh,
maybe we
nice.
can get something going with you guys. But tell us where your favorite place to eat in Tucson.
I like Elser, actually, off of Elser.
Elser?
Off of, that's pretty good. It's like right off in between Craycroft and Swan, off of 22nd.
What is it?
It's Mexican food.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, Guadalajara, I like the margaritas. I don't know. There's so many. I mean,
There
it's
are.
the,
For different reasons, right?
A
Yes.
California burrito from Toro Loco.
There we go.
Is
The
my happy
California
place.
burrito from Toro Loco. Have you had the little one at all?
No, but I want to. It's on my
So
list.
Maricela downtown
Like, is it
at the little
El
one.
Nandito or
Hmm?
isn't it called like El Nandito or something?
It's
the little one. It's in
just the little
Spanish?
one.
Yeah. Okay.
It's and you can park at the public library for an hour for free, and then you walk up or you go through the elevator, and then you go out to the northeast corner, and hands down the best Mexican food in town.
Okay, well, we have to try it.
But it's like walking into your mom's kitchen. She gives you a big hug, sits you down, gives
Yeah.
you food, and there's even a surprise plate, and it's just literally she just feeds you. And
that's awesome.
you have no idea what
Come
it's going to
hungry.
be that day, and it's awesome.
That's
So yeah,
amazing.
That sounds like this little place I went to in St. Lucia. Like you just walk in and they've got a full bar, and then you can go through the back door and it's like this cute little lady, and she's like, "What do you want?" And then she'll like just make you a whole plate of like,
and
it's
it's
so good.
yeah. No, it's one of the few restaurants I'll actually eat pork at because I don't usually eat pork. I'll eat bacon. I'm not insane.
I know,
but I typically avoid just pork, and she does a pork chipotle that is just over the top. So we're gonna go into a quick break. Thank you so much for joining us, and then we're gonna bring in your friend that makes these, right?
Business partner Jason.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Tucson Tasty Show. Now we have Jason of Timber Totes, and we're going to talk about some wooden bags and how many cookies they can handle each.
Oh, a dozen.
A dozen easy? Okay, perfect. And we're here with Kelly. Kelly, good to see you.
Glad to be here.
Yes.
Talking about one of my favorite things, purses.
Purses. Chocolate purses would be more amazing for me.
I mean, I could
it would
stuff
have to
chocolate
be
inside.
some like good Belgian chocolate. Anyways, all right. So
Probably make that happen.
Yeah, that'd
The
be
laser
would be
might,
awesome.
it'll just melt right through.
So a couple quick reminders for everybody. We are going to be recording at Zio Pepe on Monday. Everybody's invited. There's going to be a full menu. You can come and laugh at me, try to cook a pizza, try to make a steak or whatever, or some pasta, because we're going to be doing everything. And then don't forget to tune in July 6th. That's going to be the first episode of the Tucson Tasty Show. That'll be on Channel 9 and the CW. Awesome. And don't miss us every Saturday on 10:30 a.m. The Voice from 3 to 4. And you can call in and be a part of the show. It's 520-790-2040. And maybe we'll get some of our new friends to come in and talk to the chefs.
Awesome.
But so we are here at Desert Mariposa.
Desert Mariposa Boutique.
And
And Chelsea and Jason.
Chelsea and Jason.
Okay.
There's
to
a
see
lot
you.
of moving parts in this.
Yes,
there
That's
is.
what I'm getting at.
Yes, lots of
Very
moving
much.
parts. So tell us a little bit about, did you come up with these designs or did you just start making them?
So when we were both down at Proper, during the summer months, we just had a little bit of time to kill. We were looking at each other, and I'm a big collaborator. I love collaborations, and so I was like, hey, Chelsea, what if we came up with something together? She's like, you can't wear wood. I was like, challenge accepted. So,
Challenge accepted.
so I started to do some research, and there's a technique.
If Lady Gaga can wear
Meat.
you can wear wood.
Right? So there's this woodworking technique where we use a laser to cut the wood, and it does these staggered cuts and allows the wood to bend
Flexible.
without breaking.
Yeah.
So we really took that concept, and then I was able to kind of create a prototype, really. And I was like, hey, Chelsea, what do you think of this?
Yeah, and it kind of just got really exciting because we were able to figure out how to adhere the fabric to the inside. And I use a quilter's weight cotton, which is, it has every option available that you can possibly think of as far as color, print. So I can customize the inside as close to your personality as you need it to be or as general as you want it to be. And then with the laser that we use, we're able to do further collaboration with artists. And this is Jenny Berghard. She's my tattoo artist, my cover artist for my book, and also the artist for our timber tote. She designs the artwork that we engrave.
Beautiful.
So let me
On the
say this
outside.
real quick, because you jumped way ahead. Did
I?
when we were starting to do this thing, we were putting in vinyl, and we went
Yeah,
down to
that's
the
true.
Forge Lab down at Startup Tucson, and then they like rushed in one time, and they were like,
You're poisoning us.
Stop the presses.
because the vinyl, when it was getting hit with the laser, was off-gassing chloride, so it would like literally kill
Yeah.
us. So there was a lot of like research and development along the
Yeah.
way
Oops.
before we
It's
got
been
to
a
this
journey.
point. Yeah.
Oh my.
But here we are.
So really, that's kind of where we're
The
thinking.
fabric came in.
Well, and we're also
Yeah.
thinking that there could be a patent a process to the patent.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's possible. So we're in conversations with attorneys about that too.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So it's a really cool. It's really cool pattern. Really cool everything. So you had a tattoo artist do some of the designing and stuff.
Yes.
That's really cool. And
One of the missing parts that we didn't have was being able to print on fabric. So that was kind of the latest thing that we've started to add. So Ignacio Garcia with the Empowered Woman mural, he said, hey, here, why don't you use this, see if you can make it work. And so we were actually
Wow.
successful in getting it printed on fabric, and then we built a purse around that as well. So
I actually have 2 places that can print on fabric for you.
Oh.
And do huge, like, what are they called?
Murals?
banners.
No, the
Tapestry?
the fabric. I can't think of the name of what the
Bolts?
bolts. Huge bolts for you.
I should have known that.
And I'm getting there. I'm
your
getting there.
I don't have a formal education in this.
Fair enough.
true.
So yeah, but they can actually print on bolts, and it won't come off.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting. Okay.
like
Love it.
this.
Yeah.
There's a local
It's really
designer
cool.
here that she just moved back to Pennsylvania, but Laura Tanzer, she used to take
Oh.
pictures over in Italy, and then she would print on the
I
extra stuff.
almost interned with her in college.
She's amazing.
I interned
I
with
bookkeeped for her.
Elizabeth Deneau instead, but I almost
Beautiful.
interned with Laura.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's great. She's a staple.
Yeah, she is, absolutely. And I hear that there's something that you wanted to
Oh yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
say.
You have a
Yes.
present for
I have
me?
a present for Chelsea. So one of the fun things about us is I have no idea about fashion, and she's learning more about wood than she ever thought she was.
Yeah.
And same,
You're talking to a guy wearing a cactus shirt. Got it.
and I've got my cranberry, I guess, blazer.
Blazer.
on, right? But I always come to her with like, hey, here's a. So now we have like glow in the dark paint, so you can paint it on, it dries.
fun.
And
Nice.
she was like, oh, that's amazing. So now we got our little spikes in. So this is the reaction. So every time I come to the table with a new
My
reaction.
punk rock little heart is so happy.
So where we have the
Oh my
stitching, we can so here's what's cool, the software, right? I can make the holes a little bit larger
about to
where
say, you can make
where
the
the stitching is.
Yeah.
And now what we're gonna do is have these spikes coming out the front on the flap. And so we're gonna make like a punk rock style one.
Oh, so fun.
But we can get gold and we got black on the way or pink
Yeah, silver.
spikes. I mean,
Oh my god.
Gunmetal gray.
The thunk
Gunmetal
factor,
gray,
yeah.
the thunk factor of these is already top tier. It's just going to be even better.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you can use it as a
Congratulations.
a self protection.
Yes.
yeah.
No.
Method.
No.
Well, here's the thing: women have to use anything. I mean, you
We
use
have
a
to get
phone if you
creative.
It's just a
have to.
purse. If
But-
it's deemed a weapon, then that causes more problems. So it's just a purse
Fair.
and a cool
Sure.
bag with
Sure.
some fashioned
There's a difference
design
between,
on it.
because if it's a weapon, we have to like go through
Yeah.
registration. But
Yeah.
if it's a thunk factor,
Yeah.
we can still sell it as a purse.
It's just it's a punk
I
bag.
could
Okay.
thank you with my child. If I wanted to.
We get creative.
Yes. Well, speaking of creative, just really, really quickly, I just wanted to talk about the fact that you are a woman of many talents.
I am indeed.
As I knock things over.
It's okay.
Because she also wrote this book.
I did.
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
she very casually said, the woman who did my book cover, she meant it. So the lady
Literally.
that did the same, well, a lot of her tats, I would
Fair enough.
assume, and then purse design as well as the book design. So we always talk about Tucson being, very locally oriented of, please support local. There's so many authors that, we can support here in Tucson, and it's really hard for them to get actually on Amazon and in bookstores and everything like that. And so if you want to support local, this would be a great way to start. She does dark fantasy. I hear it got the perspective of a woman who accidentally went to hell, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So don't give it to my 16-year-old.
No,
No.
do not give it to your 16-year-old.
No.
It is adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can check out the synopsis. It is listed on Amazon. You can look at the synopsis there. I've got my own website, chelseamarieadler.com. You can shop it there. You can
Perfect.
come to Desert Mariposa, pick up a physical copy here as well.
Is it desertmariposa.com?
Shop desertmariposa.com.
Or desertmariposa.com.
Yes.
And then do you have the book?
I do have the book.
Website?
Yeah, chelseamarieadler.com
Okay.
is my author website, but you can get it through the boutique as well.
Cool. Do you do any signings?
Yep.
Cool. We'll have to get over to the Sands Club, I think.
Yes,
Yeah, that'd be
that
fun.
would be fun.
And do special. Maybe we'll get a hosted happy hour or something for her.
Fun.
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what else, or where else? What other cool things do you guys have going on? Because is this the only location for Desert Mariposa?
Yeah, so Desert Mariposa is here in the Plaza Shops, and we are.
This caffeine high is really starting to hit. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Starting to get a
There's
little
a bunch
shaky.
of really good stuff here. I mean, there's
My
Savea, there's
eyes
the
just
bra
kind of,
spa,
the
Artemisia
synapses
soap
just
starting to
popped
sear.
in.
Flares or
Sorry, I'm
something.
like, hey,
Yeah,
today's going to be a good
this
day.
plaza is really cool. We've got a couple different art galleries here within the plaza. We've got the bra spa, which has become famous throughout Tucson for women.
Go-to spot.
It is the go-to spot for your needs. And we've got Artemisia soaps.
Well, they measure you,
Yeah,
and they
they
actually
do.
have
I don't need a bra.
one-on-one
What are you saying?
consultations because
Yes.
people don't understand
Yeah, and
the
you
actual
can-
sizing. They just think, oh, this is what I am, but it's not what you are usually.
Right. And you can actually book a party with the bra
Oh, yeah.
spa. You can have a group of girls come in and they'll have like a little party for you
They'll
over
do
the bra
champagne, the whole
spa.
nine
And
yards.
yeah, they do champagne.
Yeah.
They do all of it.
How do you get
And then
invited to these
you
parties?
You have to be
I
a girl.
don't think you can. I think
I'm
we're
asking
out.
for a friend.
But what you can do is you can book a party with the bra spa and then come over to Desert Mariposa, book a hat party with us. We'll
Yeah.
get you t-shirts and hats. We'll get all of your underwear goodies and it'll be a well-rounded experience.
We used
here
to
in the
do
Plaza Shop.
custom T-shirts for 4th of July every year when I grew up, and I miss
Yeah,
that. I really
know.
miss
Well,
being
we've
able to
got
have that.
plenty
It's a
of
memory.
options here. For
Yeah.
that. We've got my favorite one is right back there. It says,
yeah.
"You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad."
It's so cute though too.
Yeah,
Because it's got the
Coolidge.
4th of July colors, but it almost kind
Yeah.
of looks a little bit like
Oh, that's so cool. Do you print these here too?
No, we do order them, but we've got a guy that can print them locally. The guy that makes our stickers, that prints our store stickers, he can get our
the turtle?
DTFs printed. No, not Turtle Soup.
not turtle soup. Okay.
Desert
Desert Garden Collective.
Desert Garden Collectives does our like store stickers, and he can get us like custom DTFs as well.
Fair enough.
So,
Very cool.
yeah, so we've got that for 4th of July. We are, Desert Mariposa and Timbertoe are combining to go to the car show up in Pine Top at the end of September.
Who?
The run to the pines.
The Run of the Pines car show.
Who's going with you?
Timbertoe.
Timbertoe? So you're gonna go to the
I'm
Timberland.
in the middle, and I have my
bring the
my
timber totes.
two partners.
But we got
Yeah.
the riders to have like hot rods and motorcycles.
You know
and
what's
Route
the
66.
Fun.
I always found these going up to Pine Top, and I grew up in Tucson, born and raised here, so I've been going up there since I was little. And I think it's hilarious when everybody goes up there from Tucson and Phoenix, and then everybody else that's visiting there goes up there and they buy all this stuff, and then they bring it back to Tucson and Phoenix.
That is funny.
It's like, okay, cool, yeah, but it's a lot cooler up there, and that's the whole point,
Yes.
because it's like if it's 90 or 100 down here,
It's like 75,
it's like
80.
70,
Yeah.
75, and it's nice up there, and it's
so-
really cool.
we just
So you
got
got to go up there and check it out.
Scarlett and I just got back from Pine Top. We did an event up there 2 weeks ago, and it was like, it was insane. You go through around a bend around the mountain, and it drops 10 degrees within
Yes.
3 miles, and then it was.
Yeah, because you're going up like 3 to 4,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It
it's
was-
great to
it was
hike
great.
and to be able to, if a lot of people take their dogs and be able
Yeah.
to actually get a little bit more active while maybe they're still acclimating to the rising temperatures.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we've got that going on. Otherwise, throughout the summer, things do slow down here in Tucson. I know we're trying to put together some like pop-up events here in the Plaza Shops throughout the month of August with the art galleries here, and some of the other stores throughout. And then, so just follow us on Instagram at Shop Desert Mariposa on Instagram, and we'll keep you updated on those events. Otherwise, you could always, if you don't feel like getting out of your house, in the heat and having to drive around, we do have a full website that carries more online than we do in store. So you can always shop online.
Come in and shop local. And it's hot outside, but it's nice and cool inside. So
yes, it is.
The 5 feet that it's going to take you to walk from the car to here, you'll enjoy the cool once you walk in.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they've got a really funky, cool store.
So do you want to take us out?
Sure, absolutely. So we are so happy to have you guys here, and we thank you so much for being on. And this is Coffee with the Tucson Tasty Show, brought to you by Dirty Cactus Soap and Gifts. Join us next week.